Okay guys, so as you can see, I'm in the process. I already started this eye and I also did my brows off camera. If you want to see my brow routine, I have 2 already on my channel. I'll link it below if you guys haven't seen it. I start off with Nylon from MAC and I'm using this Sigma brush, and it's one of their concealer brush. So I'm just taking a little bit on the tip because I want to get really close to the brow. And I'm just doing the high parts of the brow. Just want to bring some light to the brow bone, but I don't want too much. Just barely there type of thing. I'm starting with Rule from MAC, and I'm using only 1 brush for this, guys. And I'm going to start off close to the brow bone and just start blending. This is going to be my transition shade. And I'm going all the way into the inner corner of the eye. I'm bringing it up all the way to the brow bone highlight there. I'm going to use Red Brick. So Red Brick is a little bit darker than Rule. So now we're going into the reds. This is basically the orange. So now we're going into the red, and I'm taking Volcano Blast from Coastal Scents. So each color we're going in, we're just gonna go a little bit lower than the previous one. Darker red, and this is Baked Clay. This is Volcano Blast and this is Dark Clay. So you can see the difference, just a tad bit deeper. Putting this all over the lid. So as you guys can see, it's red, but it's not as deep red as I want it to be. So I'm going to use a Star Crush Mineral eyeshadow, and this is Anarchy. So I just have a little bit on the cover here because these shadows are very pigmented. And again, I'm using that same brush, just going in there, coating the brush. I'm just going to put it all over the lid. So I'm stopping at the eyes for now and then just move into face, and then I'll come back to the eyes. Now I already moisturized and prime my skin. So now I'm taking the Gerard Cosmetics BB cream, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my little mixing dish. And I'm going to mix it with the MAC foundation, and this is NW50. It's a little bit dark, but as you guys know, I don't mind, you know, a dark foundation. As long as I go in with a lighter concealer, we're okay. Then I'm just going to use this small stippling brush. This is from e.l.f. and I'm just going to use this to blend it in. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some highlights. So I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is NC42, which is pretty light, which is what I'm going for. And I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of the LA Girl Fawn, just to kind of tone it down a little bit, so give it some yellow undertone. So as you can see, this one is way lighter than this one, but I love mixing the two. because the concealer is so light, I'm not going to do the reverse contour because then it will just, you know, kind of take over my whole face, and that's not what I want. I just want to bring the light and pull my face forward. So now I'm going to go in with another Morphe brush, and this is the M433. I'm going to use this to blend out my concealer. Just before I go ahead and set my face, I'm going to go back into Rule, and I'm going to go under the lash line with it and just blend it out. I like to do that first because I think the color shows up a little bit better on the concealer than if I set it and then go over it with the eyeshadow. In to set, and I'm using the Sacha Buttercup to set just the highlighted areas of my face. Again, I'm using a brush, going back to the BH Cosmetics number 12 brush. Then to contour just a little bit, to just snatch that jawline, I'm just gonna use Cool Tan. Now to clean up my contour, I'm going back into the Sacha Buttercup, and I'm just gonna clean up the contour right there. So I decided to use the Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss. This is Somerset. Use this on my lid to give me that really glossy look. Hopefully it works, and I'm just using a flat brush. This is a Sigma E15, and I'm just going to get the product onto the brush.